Hi YouTube is Gaming Emblem. Something about anniversary update for the 4th anniversary Battle Operation 2. Let's take a look. How'd you like that opening, guys? So this is the development letter. It's got a little bit of fluff about 4th anniversary and how the summer sucks, which I completely agree with that. It's been real rough. But they introduced the duel match, which is what I was talking about earlier with my beautiful meme that I did. Oh yeah, Rhino, I know. So they're gonna do like a small group like arena fighting type of deal. You kind of see in the picture up here that's like a smaller altered version of Ruined City. But the game modes are gonna have 1v1 and 2v2. So duel match is a rule that focuses on MS battles with a small number of people, which occurs locally in multiplayer battles such as Basic. The infantry battle element, the cooperation, and follow element with a large number of people are omitted. Various game features are newly added to this. So they got a couple of cool things going on with this. You can kind of already tell just looking at the picture. They've got stocks. Haro lives or whatever. So kind of read around the 1v1 versus 2v and 2v2 kind of thing. Here are the Haro points. That's just a translation thing. I'm not sure it's not Halo points. I'm sure it's Haro points. So I'm interested in checking it out, to be honest. I don't hate it. Hot sauce, I think it'll be pretty cool. So it looks like at the beginning of each battle, players will start with Haro points. And just going off the number here, I'm guessing it's 3 per fight. So the first thing that hits 0 Haro points, or I guess just has the lowest total when time runs out, loses. Let's see. This is an interesting thing here. So for 2v2s, if one player's Haro points becomes 0, but his ally has points, the ally can respawn with half health. So I guess they have like overcosting, kind of like in Gundam Versus and stuff. But the interesting thing is that like it doesn't seem like there's a downside besides being at half health. I don't know if they'll adjust this at some point or something like that. But that'll be interesting. Like you're gonna be at full capacity but half HP. So it seems like it'll still give the players an ability to come back. So that part will be kind of interesting. Another thing that they're doing, this is already in the game technically. It's just they're letting you see it without having to kind of gauge it in your head. So the stand gauge. So the big thing here is, as you can see in the pictures, it's displayed on the characters. It's like there's a health bar. They showed a number of Haro lives, Haro points, and then the stun gauge is underneath it. Hold on, train. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about adding a real game. I think it's in here somewhere, but oh yeah, here we go. So to actually talk about that, the reason they don't want to make it visible in a in a normal game type is they felt there are too many items on the screen, and if they add the stun gauge as well, it'll be too confusing for players. I can kind of see some merit to that, but I still think that that's probably like the worst reason not to include it. I think if they had just said they want to have that as a mechanic that they want players to keep track of on the fly, and it kind of takes away from their idea of how they wanted rated and other game modes to work, that would have sounded better. This just kind of makes it seem like they're looking down on the player base. So I don't know. Yeah. So it's interesting. Also, hey Jack. So they have maps that are exclusive for duel match. We talked about it a little bit already. So here's the augmented version of Ruined City, and then they have a reduced sized version of I'm assuming it's supposed to be, I guess it doesn't really matter which one. I'm assuming it's like Space Asteroid, whichever one is the one where the big rocks are in the middle. Not the newer one, the big ships, but the one that came out like as the 3rd space map or whatever. So they have little variations on that. So they show here in quick match. makes me think that I don't think we'll see it rated, but it'd be interesting. So, Jack, I'll have to answer questions afterwards. Besides, like, responding to some comments. We're doing YouTube-y things right now, but I'll hit you up. Or maybe, hopefully answer your question while I'm talking about stuff, too. So they're already shown the different types. We'll kind of see how it plays out. I'll definitely want to try it out. And then they had a commercial for the Unicorn Gundam. I'll pull it up. They have it floating around on the YouTubes already, I'm pretty sure. I think I saw it earlier. But we'll chat, did anybody have that? I should have loaded it up, but that's okay. So next up is the 4th anniversary. They had a commercial. A lot of people have already seen it already, but Unicorn Gundam has been confirmed. So that'd be pretty hype. And they have a bunch of events leading into it. So big one obviously is Unicorn Gundam joining in. Got the nice picture of it. Looks very cool. NTD, all that good jazz. But here's the big thing. Simulator battle update. It was kind of, everybody was kind of calling a toss-up between either the Shamblo or the Neo Zeon. Shamblo's pretty cool. I feel like the last few matches have been in space against the bosses. So it's kind of cool to have, that is it, cool, thank you. So it's kind of cool to have the next one be ground and still be a pretty iconic fight in the series as well. Which, here's the trailer real quick. Thank you, Jack. Pause Sally real fast. They got some nice scenery for Unicorn. Show things off. Battle 2! Is that Beneji's voice actor, by the way? Cool. Yeah, Shamblo. That'd be pretty neat. I'm interested to see what the Pve Awards are. Yeah, I can't remember what Beneji sounds like, man. They're doing the usual stuff, giving out more free spins and stuff. Always a good thing. I'm down. You'll be doubling up with GBO days when it drops at the beginning of the month as well, which would be pretty cool. So that's gonna be 80 spins, not bad at all. And yeah, so they have the higher rarity units guaranteed as well. Also, a very nice touch. So far I've liked what I've seen with the 4th anniversary. Feels like they're giving a lot of stuff. So here's the step up list that they have. So they're starting off a 72-hour limited step up, which will be a little bit further down, and then the one of Unicorn Gundam. So I'm going to click on this and pull it up. So Unicorn's step is going to work very similar to a lot of the other suits. Half off for the first one. Oh, they cleaned up the image. Good. So half off for the first one, and then you get some bonuses. And on step 7, you get Unicorn guaranteed with a bonus 11th drop with the educational computer custom part. Half off spins are usually pretty good. If you're gonna go for the Unicorn, I would strongly recommend going for the banner where you get it guaranteed after a certain number of pulls. I don't know. It's probably somewhere in here. They probably have a single banner with his kit on it, or like his normal suit. So they'll have something like that too. Let's take a look at the video. So interestingly enough, it has both. Oh, cool! They show off Awaken mode. Yeah, so Unicorn had 2 forms in there, NTD and Awaken mode. Very, very cool. And then here's the new part, the educational computer. So reduces the damage done to the enemy. Oh, sorry, I read the reduce underneath there. Increases the damage done to the enemy by 3% and reduces the damage taken by 3%. And then after 4 minutes into the match, the effect increases. I'm interested to see how much of an increase that is, but it's pretty interesting. So like at the halfway point in a normal match, you get a bonus. Should be pretty cool. And a lot of people are going to be rolling for Unicorn anyway, so you're probably not too bad off just rolling for that. So up next is the supply drop, the 72-hour. Looks like it just has a couple of special suits in it. Yeah, here we go. So it's going to pull from a certain pool of suits. Jetta's not bad. They've recently buffed the bars in custom. I like the Black Rider. I don't know. I'm not too sure on the White Rider. It's a support. I've heard a lot of people like it after the adjustments, but I wouldn't be the best person to ask. I don't play it. Stark Jigen level 1 on the second step. I'm sure the Stark Jigen is fine. Still see it used a lot in games, so it wouldn't be bad. I would say if you're already done rolling a Unicorn to go for some of these. Hyakushiki Kai gets a lot of use. Definitely not a bad one. Gyaradoga Heavy Arms. I see it like on and off in matches. The cannon type supports definitely aren't bad, especially when you can shuffle between weapons. Zizulu, a lot of fun. I love this, and the Shuruzum, like just the punchy and claw boys are so good. Full Armor Gundam Mark III. It comes up. Like I feel like I haven't seen him as much, but maybe I'm just not playing the right cost. But not bad. Really, I think it's an interesting spot. I like to play it. I don't know if like I would say it's the best suit ever. I do think the buffs helped. I run it a lot more. Also, I've been favoring the Delta Plus as a little bit more of late, but not bad. You can stop a Rebel that's charging at you with a shotgun, which is never irrelevant, which is always relevant even. So Dom Nomis. Big chonky support boy. I personally like to see it in matches because it's a giant, it's like a big juicy steak on your plate, so you get to rush in and bully it. And then Hazel Custom, still pretty solid suit, I think. It wouldn't be bad to get it. Honestly, I kind of think the Nomis is probably the miss on here. Sorry, support fans. But the other ones aren't bad by any means. Okay. So they're doing something similar that they've done in the past events, which looks like they're going to have a Unicorn statue in the base camp. So they're giving out a bunch of stuff. So we're getting some tokens. They've got the mobile suit selections, an enhancement support pack, and then 5 custom parts. If it works like it did last time, oh well, here it is right here in the banner. The longer you've been playing the game, you'll get extra rewards. So it looks like they aren't doing that for the tokens. Unless it's just not on the thing. Let's click on it and see. It'd be cool if they gave out extras. Oh, they are. Sweet. Wow, plus 50. That's crazy. So like 89 tokens if you've been on 90 or 900 days. So that's cool. I'm glad that they are doing this to kind of reward long-term players. Wow, that's a lot. That's awesome. Okay, more than double. Or not more than double. It's more than what you're getting. Sorry, we're moving fast. Anyway. So that's a good bonus. I mean, you just get stuff anyway, and then a bonus for playing the game longer. Not bad at all. Let's see, we get some mobile suits. Oh, did I click on the same one? Oh, this is one of them. I clicked on one of them. Okay. So get some free mobile suits. Nothing wrong with getting some free loot. Looks like the bonuses are the Masala, Full Armor Shiki Kai, Zeta Z2, and the Tristan. So, these suits aren't bad. Some of them are a little bit old, but, free is free. And they're not, like, terrible by any means. Zeta Plus still got some action. I personally like playing the Nemo, although, I don't know if people still really run it a whole lot. I'd love to see. What's the total for the step up? If you've been playing for 900 days, you should get 89. If you're talking about the tokens that you get, Mareki. Okay. So this next one's for enhancement parts. So it's to be parts that you equip on your. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the next one. Okay, this one's for like hanger stuff. So it'll give you a bunch of each, some DP. The Power Up Hanger campaign. This will probably be the biggest part. So, loot. I'm trying to go through this somewhat quickly. Honestly, this is what I'm really interested. So you get stuff. Okay, so the success rate will be tripled, and then your great success chance goes up. So that's interesting. I would still like it if they would just give you double points or whatever, like they did that one time. But having a triple great success rate with a additional bonus isn't bad at all. We'll just take it. There you go, Reki. You get the loot. So not bad. It'll be a good chance to run your suits through. Alright, so here's the one I was thinking of a second ago, custom parts. So let's see what they're giving out. This looks interesting. So giving out level 4s of everything. This will be really good for new players. A lot of people complain about not having the parts they need to be able to do stuff, and a lot of people are going to flood in for the anniversary. So that'll be a good way to entice people to come back or reward newer players that have been maybe started and haven't got a chance to get all the parts yet. So those are good. Then you get leg armor, thruster control 3. Thruster control 3 is pretty nice. Space frame. Space frame 1 makes a good part, like a decent filler part. We'll have to see how some of the other stuff goes. But I mean, you get it just for playing for a long time, so no complaints. For a lot of players, honestly, a lot of the players that are getting these parts will probably just get tickets, but that's not bad. Okay, they got limited missions. So this one's a little bit different than how they normally do it. Before, they had like one suit and limited missions behind it, but it would be like a newer suit. In this case, they're, well, except for the last one, for everything else, it's older suits, leading it, or ending on the Goof Heavy Arms type. Which, chat, I'm pretty sure, this isn't already in the game, right? Let's make sure I'm not just being crazy and it's like some clan reward. But the Goof Heavy Arms type is a new suit, right? So, let's see. So we kind of see right here, there are a few missions. Just for the sake of time, we won't go too deep into it. There'll be a link. It is a past clan reward? Okay, so it is all old suits, if that's the case. So there we go. Alright. So if you're into any of those kind of suits, this will be a good way to get hands on a few suits that you may have missed. So they have an anniversary sale. So they're marking down all the stuff in the shop. So those of you who have been hoarding your DP and stuff, get in there. This would be a good time to like clean out the shop. There's a lot of stuff in there now, so if you can just purchase stuff up, it'll be good for you. It'd be cool if they unlocked the restrictions during this sale too. Special token pack, so it looks like it's discounted. 60 tokens for 3,000 yen. I'm on the English page. Got to change that. It's still showing for yen, which is interesting. Another returning player campaign, so you'll get multipliers on your bonuses at the end of the match, which is good. Good reason to get back in there and play it up. Clan leveling rewards. I would love for them to go back and do it like they did the first time when there was no cap on the multiplier. Let's see. So you only get it 5 times. Back then, it was just like grind town. You just like, give me the loot, get as many point levels as possible, go, go, go. But they put a cap on it. They learned from the last time. So looks like they updated the visual. So this is going to be the loading screen for the game or whatever. Alright, the title screen. Got the nice little shot of the Unicorn Gundam. Looks pretty good. It'd have been interesting to have seen like 2 suits, kind of like they did with Nu and Sazabi, but you know, whatever. What can you do? But that's like, those like kind of the key points on the notes. Should be interesting. A lot of good stuff is coming to GBO2. I would strongly recommend if you've been out of the game for a while to swing by and check it out. Should be a lot of cool stuff. Plenty of reason to get back in and play the game. That's for sure. I'm looking forward to it. We should get some pretty cool stuff. Obviously, we should have Unicorn coming up based on what they were saying. And there's plenty of titlier Unicorn suits that we still need to see that could come up on the upcoming banners. You know, Silver Bullet, Banshee, Banshee Noir, and all sorts of cool stuff. So it should be nice. But thanks for watching the video of Let's Explain this. I appreciate it. I'll see you all for the next one. Feel free to like, follow, subscribe, or whatever. Check us out on Twitch. That's where we do most of our content live, which is where we recorded this. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one, YouTubes, or whatever.